All right, guys, this is Vic speaking from V-Drive. Today, I'm going to show it to you a 2025 Buick Envista in the sports touring package. Let's take a look. This beautiful color is called Cinnabar Metallic. Being a sports touring package, at the front end, you will also see this nice looking blacked out grille with the sports touring badge. And of course, there is a plastic which we can take it off, right here. Comes up with your daytime running lights. As soon as you shift it into drive, of course, they're going to come on. And these are your front headlamps. Does not come with any kind of fog lamps because these are placed in a way that even one lamp can do the whole job, right? On the side right here, you will see the blacked out wheel fender flare and comes up with the 19 inches wheels. This is a front wheel drive vehicle. A lot of people may think, oh, for example, I live in Alberta. You'll be like, how are you going to survive? But being the price point of view of just $34,000, right, you can really justify what you're going to get. Instead of getting a Toyota Corolla, Nissan Altima, or a Honda Civic, you can pick this up and it's going to give you a lot of options actually. And matching your wheels and your wheel fender flares, you also have the blacked out mirror caps, followed by, of course, black accent on here. Doors are body matched, which is Cinnabar Metallic. And if you'll come across at the back right here, you have the nice LED lights, brake lamps, which merged with the, of course, the lamps on the trunk as well. And this is how the vehicle looks like from the back end here. Also come with the sensors at the back, along with the backup camera. Forgot to mention, this is the kind of a key that you get. If you are already checking out some of the Buicks in the market, you'll see that's a standard key for Buick Enclave 2024. Of course, your Buick Encores, as well as the Buick Envistas, right? The Buick Envisions are a little bit different. Of course, you can check out some of my other videos. So in this specific package, you also have the all-weather liner at the back here. And if I'll just open this up, there is a huge, actually not a huge, but a smaller storage space that you can see where you have your spare tire. Along with that, your lock heater cord as well. Just like any other GM product, if you see this kind of cord, this specific portion that actually goes in the vehicle, please come with me, I'll show you where. You have this spot right here, which is smartly placed right here. As you can see, you can just connect it like this. It may take a little bit of work if you haven't been connecting, right? You can connect it like this. And the good thing about this thing is, if the temperature outside is only -18 and below, -18 or warmer, it doesn't even turn on, which can be a good electricity saver for you. For example, for me, when I go for a vacation, I just plug in my car and I just go. Let's say if the next day temperature drops to -16, which is warmer than -18, it's not even going to turn on. So it's not going to utilize your home electricity. That's not the same case in all other brands, right? And at the back right here, as you can see, of course, your backup camera, which is, of course, it's going to come down, right? And you have the button to close your tailgate. There's a huge back here. You can also throw a body in it if you want. And if you'll come across on the side right here, you can see there is a sleek design starting from the front. Even though it's a sports hatchback style, right? It's a very sleek design, right? It's a lot longer. Space-wise, it has a lot of space. I'll show it to you. Well, let me just show you the engine real quick. Easy to open. You can just run your hand around here, and there you go. Hood is quite heavy actually, not as light as most of the vehicles that you see in the market. Under the hood, you get 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, which is giving you 137 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy wise, it's amazing. A check of the few of the people who are already driving a 2024 model, you can get about 8 liters per 100 kilometers, or even better than that. Depends how you drive it and where you drive it. Of course, that's the engine cover. Even underneath the engine cover, you have a thick foam that can dampen a lot of engine noise for you guys, as well as this nice acoustic mat on the side here too. I also want to specify, any of the GM vehicles, what I have noticed is they know really how to dampen all that extra noise. To going from that acoustic mat inside to the acoustic liner inside right here, and of course acoustic liner at the back wheels as well. So at the back right here, there's a decent amount of space. As you can see, I like to sit all the way at the back. That's why my front seats were quite back, but still, considering all that, I still have a decent amount of leg room here. I do have a USB-C and USB ports right in the middle where I can charge my phone if I'm sitting at the back, right? Pretty decent vehicle. Since there is no rear differential into this, it's a front wheel drive vehicle. This area is all flat right here, so I can fit in 3 people. I mean 2 more people along with me, right? So nice head space too. Along with that, I do have, of course, a grab handle. Depends how I'm sitting. It can definitely be a little bit tighter towards the end, but in this area, it's pretty decent, right? And if you guys remember, I was talking about the noise cancellation. You have this little mic right here, and there are 2 mics at the front end too, which I'll show it to you, that works at the active noise cancellation. So the way it works is, if there is a voice coming inside your vehicle, it's just gonna cancel it out with the help of your speakers, that you can see right there. Right, with the help of your speakers, it's going to do the job, which is pretty neat, right? I'm going to quickly show you the front end now. Let's take a look. I also want to show it to you guys, if you drop your seats, how it's going to look like and what kind of space that you can grab. There is a button on the side that you can use, both the sides behind the seats. All you have to do is just grab that, and it's right here, and you can just drop your seats all the way, right? Of course, this is what you're gonna get in most of the Buicks, so you can hide your gifts during Christmas or any kind of festival season, whatever you celebrate, right? That's quite a lot of space, right? Depends where you're gonna go for shopping, what you need to haul. You can put quite a lot of space, and being you have a cargo liner at the back, it's not gonna scratch anything. You can actually secure the back of your seats as well, which is pretty neat. Depends who you are and what you do for work and what you need it for, right? And it's pretty easy to put this one back as well. And just close the seat. The shape of the Buick Envista is something that I really like a lot, and of course the way they have done everything, right? So you have the nice leather trim right here with the blue accents right here. You have your tailgate opener button here, and of course power windows, power locks, everything, right? And this shape, if you will see, it actually attached right here. And on the driver's side, you get the full power seats with the lumbar function as well, as you can see, right? But on the passenger side, you just get the manual seats, as I already mentioned, right? Now let me show you what you're gonna get inside the vehicle. Just because it's a front wheel drive vehicle, the price point of view is not the crazy one, but you're still gonna get a lot of features. Let's take a look. So right here, you're gonna get the push start button option here, and here you do have your rear view camera, as you can see, which is very high definition, a full screen which is all digital, so even your front cluster is digital, as well as this area you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, backup camera, which I already mentioned. And there is one neat feature. Instead of having all the information on your cluster screen, you have your maintenance information here. You have your oil life here, engine air filter life here. You have your gauges here, like battery, coolant temperatures, and your trip information is here too. And if you really want to, reset it, you can just go reset trip 1, reset trip 2, stuff like that. And if you really want to show that trip information on your cluster screen, you can just go show it to cluster, and it's going to show you on your cluster screen right there, as you can see. And you have a nice sunroof here. It's an added option. If you want to add it, you can. If you do not want to, you can actually request your following dealer, and they can help you with that, right? And it does come with the manual buttons for your heated seats, whereas most of the newer vehicles, sometimes they do not get it. The manual buttons for heated seats, and of course for your your air conditioning and heating as well. You do not get the dual climate control system. If that's like a must-have feature, you'll have to go to an all-wheel drive version, which is an Encore GX, right? You do get your heated steering wheel option, as well as your adaptive cruise control, which is standard in sports touring, as well as the Avenir model. You do have the hands-free calling right here. So if somebody's calling, you can just press the button, or you can press this and make the call, right? Which makes it pretty neat, right? So with your Siri and your OK Google feature, you can actually use it right here. If I'll just say, hey Google, take me to West Edmonton Mall.
Navigating to West Edmonton Mall.
Look at that. I do want to point out one quick thing that I noticed in this one. You have a very small cup holder space right here. Look at this. You can probably throw your candies and stuff in here. It's relatively small, and this place you can use it as your coin place, and of course your cup holder here too, right? But we're gonna quickly go for a drive. and show it to you how it feels, what's the power response, and how the cruise control and the handling and overall response is, right? All right, let's check this out now. This vehicle is just a best price point of view. You know what you get in the features in terms of, you have the blind spot detection, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which I already mentioned, right? Sensors, cameras, remote starter. You also do get 3 years of remote access with all the 2024s and after GM products from the factory, actually. So you can be anywhere in the world and you can just start your vehicle there, right? We're gonna take this vehicle on a highway and you can see how it goes, right? There's a decent amount of acceleration in it. I won't say this is not a V8, it's not a sports car with any shape and form, but this has a decent amount of power. If you're just looking to have a vehicle which is cheap enough, cheap payments, or like even like very lower lease payments, this is the vehicle. Let's just go on a highway. I'll be able to show it to you. It has decent power, I see. No. So definitely being a smaller engine, we are trying to get more output out of it, putting a turbo in. So acceleration is just fine. Time to time, if you really feel like, oh, I want to make it feel like a Mercedes or BMW, it's not going to act like that. It's definitely going to make a little bit of a noise, right? But overall, inside, it's fairly quieter. Being, you know, the acoustic, I told you acoustic liners, and of course these active noise cancellation is pretty decent, right? So if you'll just quickly take a look at my dash screen here, right, you'll be able to see this green sign, which means that there is a radar that is actually installed right on top here. It's detecting a vehicle in front of me. So there's a Volkswagen that I can see going, that's what it's detecting. And of course, lane keep and assist, you can see that sign there too, right? And if there was anybody, for example, that truck, I'm gonna merge in his lane right now. I'm at 102 and boom, it's just slowed me down right there. And I'm not even pressing brakes right now. So it's gonna adjust the speed based on the person in front of me, which is fairly cool actually. Again, the best experience you can have with this vehicle is when you actually drive it. If you are interested into a Buick, Chevy, a Cadillac, or a GMC vehicle, let me know. I can help you with that. Or I can reach out to some of my friends who are in the industry to help with any kind of vehicle. Please put a comment below if you would like me to review any car of your choice. I would go out of my way and make a video out of it. And if that's something which you like to, you know, take a look at, we can possibly do that. And check on the description and also on the screen. You'll be able to see my Instagram and TikTok links. You can reach out to me there as well. That's the fastest way to get a hold of me.
What is that? I think that's an import.
No.
You sure? That might be import. No, import.
It is an import, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's again. Some Toyota.
It's Elhard or something. I've seen these bits. I was thinking about buying one. Looks cool.
Yeah, they look unique.
The steering feel is really different. So it's a rounder from the top and it's like flat from the bottom, which gives it a really sportier feeling. That's the same steering wheel that you're gonna get in the Buick Avenir as well, which is pretty nice. Hope you guys like the full review of this Buick Envista. Please put a comment below and share your reviews regarding this one. And if you have driven a similar vehicle or thinking to buy it, reach out to me. I can help you with that as well, no problem. Thanks for watching it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much.